Today, I want to explore a question that is both simple and profound. What came first, the caterpillar or the butterfly? Let's dig a little deeper. On the surface, this might seem like a paradox, a question designed to puzzle us all. But when we look closer, it holds a powerful truth about growth, transformation, and the beauty that lies within us all. Some might say the caterpillar comes first, because it's the obvious starting point, right? After all, we see the caterpillar first, crawling along its path, unaware of what it will become. But I'd like to offer a different perspective. The butterfly came first, because the butterfly was there all along, living dormant within the caterpillar, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. This changes everything, doesn't it? It means that the extraordinary version of you, the one with wings, has been inside you all along. You may not see it yet. You may feel bound by your current stage, crawling through life. But the butterfly, the potential for greatness, has always been a part of you. Let's start with the caterpillar stage. The caterpillar spends its days grounded, moving slowly, consumed with the work of survival. It seems ordinary, even unremarkable. But if we look beneath the surface, right, we see something extraordinary. The beginning of wings, the dormant but present. Have you ever felt that way? Like the world only sees what's on the outside, but inside there's something way more. Like there's a version of you, brighter, smarter, stronger, more vibrant, waiting to emerge. You just gotta wait your turn. You just gotta be patient. You gotta trust and love the process. And this is not wishful thinking. Just as the butterfly lives inside the caterpillar from the very beginning, the potential for greatness lives inside of you. Doesn't matter how stuck you feel you are, how far you think you're away from your dreams. The butterfly is already within you, waiting for its moment. Now, let me share a story about a woman I know named Clara. Clara grew up in a family where expectations were super low. She was trying to aim small, play it safe, and not dream too big. For years, she believed those words. She worked a steady job, staying in her comfort zone, and told herself that was enough. But deep down, Clara knew she was made for way more. And I told her, I was like, man, you could do way more with your life than what you're doing. I see so much potential in you. But she didn't see it. She felt it like a flicker, something small but persistent. One day, I asked her, if you could do anything without fear of failure, what would it be? She paused, and for the first time she said out loud, I'd be an artist. I was like, well, be an artist. Do it. Don't worry about the results. Just do it. Don't worry about what people think about you. You'll find your way by doing. It was something that my dad taught me a while ago. He would always say, I don't need to know exactly how I'm gonna do something. He said, I like to just hop off a bridge and grow wings during the fall. And that always stuck with me. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. So Clara started painting in secret, scared of being judged. She doubted herself every step of the way. But with every stroke of the brush, her butterfly wings began to form. Today, she's a successful artist whose work inspires thousands, including me. But here's the key. That artist wasn't created when she picked up a brush. The artist was always inside her, waiting to be free, waiting to fly. Now let's talk about the cocoon. This is where the caterpillar dissolves and reforms, where the butterfly takes shape. But here's the thing. The butterfly doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's been there all along. The cocoon is simply the space where what was dormant becomes visible to the world. For us, the cocoon represents the periods of struggle and transformation in our lives. It's the moment we face challenges that force us to grow, to let go who we were so we can become who we were meant to be. Now, I'll share a personal story. Now, a few years ago, I went through a time of intense uncertainty in my life. I felt like everything I had worked for was just falling apart. It was one of the most painful periods of my life. But in hindsight, I realized it was my cocoon period. I had to break down old beliefs about who I was and what I was capable of. It wasn't easy, but through that, I found my wings. And I learned that sometimes struggle just gives us direction. Sometimes struggle just gives us areas that we need to work on. The cocoon is not a place to fear, it's a place to trust. Trust that the butterfly within you knows what it's doing, even when you don't. The butterfly within us is guiding us in the direction of our true desires. Sometimes we may feel like, oh man, I don't want to be in this position, or oh man, this is inconvenient. But just look back. Just look back at the small things that's happened to you that you thought were bad, or you thought, I don't like this, it's painful. And just think about where it led you, and sometimes where it saved you, or how it saved you, and the things that it saved you from. Just think on that. Just think about you going through the struggle, you feeling like you're stuck in a cocoon, and then boom, one day it happens. The butterfly emerges. Its wings, which were hidden all along, became visible to the world. You started getting the credit that you deserve. People started looking at you in a different light. And you sit back and think to yourself, pondering, the caterpillar didn't become the butterfly. It revealed what was already in me. It revealed what was already in there. This is the stage where you step into your full potential. But let me remind you, the butterfly's emergence isn't effortless. It has to struggle to break free from the cocoon. And that struggle is what strengthens its wings, giving it power to fly. So often, we want the results without the struggle. But life just doesn't work like that. Do you think Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James don't struggle every day when they're practicing for like 8-9 hours a day, every single day, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym? You know what I mean? Missing out on parties, missing out on events. No, they struggle. But you have to embrace the struggle. You have to embrace the struggle because you're looking at the end goal. The truth is, the challenges we face are not obstacles. They are the very things that prepare us to soar. Finally, I want to leave you with one last thought to ponder on. Transformation is not a one-time event. The butterfly lays eggs and the cycle begins again. Each stage, caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly, is essential. Wherever you are in your journey right now, remember this. The butterfly came first. It's been inside you all along, even if you can't see it. Your job is to trust the process, to embrace every stage, and to know that your wings are waiting to unfold. Know that your opportunity is going to come one day. Know that this is just a process. And let me just throw another jewel in there for you. Don't compare yourself to other people's process. You might see other caterpillars turning into butterflies before you, but you know that your time is coming. And you also know that your wing patterns are going to be different. So that means you're going to bloom way different than the next butterfly or the next cocoon. So keep all these things in mind. Like and subscribe if you like the vibe. Share if you care. Thinkers are us. The butterfly came first.